Welcome back, peddlers. So in my last video you could see me go on my first real trip, and it was also my first time filming, and next to forgetting my PFD, the filming part almost turned into a freaking disaster. So let's dive in how not to film yourself kayaking. Chances are high that if you're watching this video you want to film yourself kayaking. Well, after my first trip I am by no means an expert on how to film yourself, but I think you can learn a thing or two from my mistakes. First off, I thought I had everything planned out pretty nice. I had a vision of how the video would look, the shots I wanted to make, what kind of aesthetic I wanted, but it turned out as soon as we hit the water that plan just went overboard. As it turned out, I didn't really have a plan B. I was planning to use this little suction cup to mount my action cam to the front of the boat. I was also planning to make steady shots from the shore using this, well, incredibly small tripod. But as it turned out, the rental boat had like a rough surface, so the suction cup wouldn't stick to it. To make matters worse, it was quite a windy day, so my small tripod, it wouldn't actually stay upright when I put it on the shore. Now I had no way to mount my camera to my boat, and I was just making some drifting shots, which you shouldn't, because it looks super weird and a little bit lame. And if I had planned for failure, I could have taken my head mount or my chest mount, but of course they were securely stored away in the back of my car. And so now I'm on the water and I have no idea how I'm going to film. Lucky for me, I had this long extension pole. I figured out that I could jam the handle in between the coaming of the cockpit and the boat and it would stay in place. In the end, I think I should have taken my head mount anyway because the perspective looks really nice. I should have just relaxed a little bit and thought about it a little bit more, because I could have easily taken the camera out of the waterproof casing. For my next trip, I am definitely getting one of those GORILLAPODs. I haven't used them, but I heard they can wrap around about anything, like trees, netting poles, or anything on the water to secure your action cam to. So for my next trip, I am definitely getting one of those. I also completely forgot to tether my cam down. That almost cost me a camera. So for the next time I will be tying a little rope to the bolt and just tie it down to my PFD, to my kayak, to your deck lines, just anything to secure it. My action cam is a Nikkei X6S, by saying that 20 times fast. And though it gets the job done and the picture quality is actually really great, the waterproof casing makes it really hard to press the record button. At one time I actually didn't stop the camera, so I thought I turned it off, but I actually didn't. Put it down on my boat, and when the next time I wanted to make a shot, I actually turned it off. Luckily, I figured this out while I was still on the water. For every subsequent shot, I checked the camera if it was actually running, even though it ended up being a pretty cool shot. Talking about that one shot, it's actually the only different perspective. Everything was going wrong and I finally got something working. I was so happy that I just forgot to shoot some B-roll. I forgot to shoot some environment stuff. I only focused on the two perspectives that you saw in the movie. Now, don't get me wrong, the film turned out okay, but I think it would have been even better if it had different angles, different perspectives. I just really missed some establishing shots and shots of the area just to let the viewer know where you are. For my next video, I want to focus more on the story just to get a better view and a more awesome video. So there you have it, peddlers. Those were some of my biggest mistakes, but let me know in the comments what mistakes you made filming yourself kayaking so we can all learn from it together. And if you haven't watched my All the Fana trip, it's linked up here again. And like if you like, subscribe if you want to see more, and don't forget to pedal on.